Hey, good to see ya. It's been a while. Well, I hope it's not, because I post every day, and if you've been leaving me hanging, what the hell is that about? I show up here every day, and if you miss even one, I am weeping. No, but in all seriousness, how's it going, friends? I hope you're well. This is kind of spontaneous for me. I wasn't really going to make a video like this, but it's been a weird few weeks for me. I think my body's decided you are old now. It's just punishing me for no reason. That old saying, age is just a number, is 100% true, because I'm only 27 and I feel like I'm 86. So a few weeks ago, unexpectedly, out of nowhere, my foot starts hurting. It was weird. I didn't injure it. I don't do much. I just kind of sit here talking to you. Other than that, I only like exercise in my own home. I go on little walks and whatnot. Kind of ignored it for a little bit, and then it started to get worse. I'll save you some of the details, but it hurt. And there was blood. That's all you need to know. You don't need to know anything beyond that, okay? I know better to post my feet on the internet on a good day, not to mind a bad day. You know, there's very valid reasons for not showing your feet, and they both go in vastly different directions. Just to clarify, I didn't mean my feet go in opposite directions. I'm talking about the reasons. Like, I don't want to gross you out, and I also don't want to, like, you know, like, the opposite. But I had been mentioning on Twitch, because I guess when Twitch is more alive, I stand up and I start hobbling away to the door, and people are like, why do you walk like you're about to hop on a stair lift? But on YouTube, I think I only mentioned it briefly, and I think I showed you my walking stick because it was relevant to what I was doing at the time, and I was non-ironically using a walking stick for a while there. I really don't understand how this all escalated to like slightly sore foot to walking stick. But Friday, so it's probably Monday when this is going up, I think. I'm not sure exactly because I'll have to edit it down, but Friday last, I went to the doctor for an update. I'd been on antibiotics for about 6 weeks, and the doctor was like, okay, this looks worse than ever. We got to get you to A&E, which was unfortunate because I had that whole Amazon thing where we were doing the directing Tom around the warehouse. If you missed it, I think it came out to a very good video, actually. So I begged him, could I go any other day? But no, apparently days matter with this stuff. So I went to the hospital, to A&E, unexpectedly, got some bloods done, swab stuffed right up into my brain. Luckily, it's quite small up there, and it's smooth, so it just slicked right off. I got my x-ray and nothing. That was just like, eh. It's like inflammation, but other than that, yeah. So they were just like, well, we got to do some stuff. We're calling in the surgeon. So I was like, okay, I'll meet this surgeon of yours, see what wisdom he has to share. And super nice dude, actually. Came in super formal, but like when I think we kind of built a bond, because when he started talking about like, oh, what do you do? Just small talk and stuff like that, I started saying, oh, I'm an independent contractor. It's easier, trust me. Me saying I am a YouTuber ends in a very long, confusing conversation. So I said, I'm an independent contractor. I need to be out, if at all possible. I need to be out for 6 p.m. It was currently like 3:30 or 4 or something. And he was just like, better get started then. We better get things underway. And I was like, no, don't rush. You take your time. You take your time down there. And he had a good old laugh, and then we bonded over my foot. Bit disturbing to say it that way. Don't put that on the wiki. But yeah, had a very minor little procedure done, and I was back in time. I am so professional. Wow. Sorry, I just need something. All right, I don't have much going on right now, so I gotta pad my ego somehow. No, but I made it back in time, got the stream done, crisis averted. I mean, on the grand scheme of things, that is not a big deal, but to me at the time it felt like a big deal, because, you know, everything just kind of gets up in your head, and you're trying to rush to get stuff done and meet your obligations and not let anyone down. So grand scheme of things, not a big deal. But the reason I'm telling you all this is, one, just to give you a little update, because I don't really do videos like this very often, and I feel like I should, because I feel like over the past year I've started to realize that, hey, maybe, well, I always knew people cared, but I thought in my own head, and I don't mean this in a bad way on your part, I just mean in my own head, I thought it was caring as in like, oh, he seems nice, he gives me funny video. And that's kind of what I thought it was, but I've started to realize, no, people actually seem to care about me as a person. I think I've learned that a lot over the past year. I've learned a lot over the past year about myself, I think. But I just wanted to share that with you. But also, I felt like I needed to tell you because uploads might be a bit spotty for the next 2 weeks or so. Like, I think I'm still going to be almost daily, but I'm just letting you know that I might miss a few days here and there because I'm, again, learning a lot about myself and realizing that rest is pretty important for my mental sanity. So don't get me wrong, I'm not forcing myself to do videos and thinking to myself, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. I'm just saying that if I need rest, I'm gonna take it because I feel like it's in the best interest of my health. And again, I've started to realize that people actually care about me, so I hope that's good news for you. There's got to be one person out there like, God damn it, I want The Sims. Screw your foot, just cut it off. Which, by the way, was the convincing line that the surgeon gave me. He was just like, I was trying to get out of it because I was like, is there any other day we can do it? Or like maybe there's some other way, because I didn't like the sound of the procedure. And he was like, I'll put it this way to you. If we don't do this, the next conversation will be, we might have to take the bone. And I was like, okay, you do what you gotta do. You know best. I submitted so fast. I just 180'd so hard I got whiplash. But yeah, I've just learned a lot over the past year and trying to take care of myself, both mentally and physically. I feel like I got the physical part down a lot sooner because I think that was easier to see and easier to, I guess, understand for myself. It's weird. It's really weird because physically you're like, oh, I'm not in good shape, I should get in better shape. But mentally, I feel like I've only started to understand my own emotions like in the past year and a half, and I'm 27. But I feel like I'm the best version of me, which is awesome because even thinking like 2 years ago, I just feel like, wow, I wasn't myself. I feel like I let myself just slide in some ways and not look after myself mentally and just not address some issues with myself that I wasn't happy with. And I just wasn't happy with myself, I suppose. Don't get me wrong, I'm still not 100% happy with myself, but not in a bad way. I'm trying to improve, and I've rather than saying this is wrong with me, but whatever, I'm like, this is wrong with me. I'm trying to fix this and trying to readjust myself to be the best version of myself. And I think a big part of that is just taking it a little bit easier on myself. I felt so fortunate to be in my position, and I still do, that I had needed to keep making videos and I needed to keep going because I was so lucky. And I still feel that luck, but I'm also like, damn, dude, you only live once, and why would I torture myself? And I just have to stress that 99.9% of the time, I do want to be making these videos, and it's more checking myself and being like, are you good? Are you good, Kevin? Because you might need a little bit of a rest today. So I just wanted to let you know what was going on, because when you're in a routine of uploading daily for 4, 3, 2, how many years? It's gotta be like 2018 since I started making daily content. Let me check this. I still can't believe when you search me up that it comes up as musical artist and we got this lovely picture. Like, I dressed as this once. Why does this have to be forever linked to me? Okay, going into images was a mistake. I think it was about here when things started kind of taking off for me. So 3 years ago. I particularly like this thumbnail and title, actually. It's just all around great. Oh, I'm going down memory lane here now, but funnily enough, I actually like some of these thumbnails. I hate other ones, but some are not too bad. Well, that was an unexpected trip down memory lane. Nothing like that to make you feel old. Not that I needed it. I can hardly walk. But the point of that tangent was just to say that after 3 or 4 years of me uploading daily, if I just stopped going daily all of a sudden, even if it's just a few days missing, I don't want people to be worried about me. I think as well, a lot of stuff has properly started to sink in. It's weird because I'm 27 and I should realize a lot of this stuff already, but just life in general, it's just, I understand it so much more. And I'm still an idiot, don't get me wrong. I have so much to learn about life, but I'm just starting to really fully understand that you only get one life and you gotta enjoy it. I know that's a bit heavy, but for some reason a lot of this stuff went in one ear and out the other with me before. It was kind of like, yeah, but I'm gonna be fine, you know, I'm young. This is never gonna end for me. But it's just, it's been weighing on me, my own mortality, and I guess everyone's mortality has been weighing on me for some reason. I don't know, is it just the whole pandemic as a whole has brought that to light for me? I've finally started to realize how truly lucky I am and how fortunate I am, and just, I guess, get better at empathy and understanding life a little better. I know that sounds weird because I should know that. I've been on this planet for 27 years and I felt like I did know it, but now I feel like I didn't really have the proper understanding or the gravity, you know. It's really hard to explain. I guess the way I've been thinking about it in my head to try and clarify it down to like one paragraph is, you got your physical well-being, your mental well-being, and your emotional well-being. And I felt like I took care of the physical aspect first. The mental aspect was always decent enough, but I'm trying to focus on it a bit more. And the emotional part, I'm just starting to get a good understanding of it now. And I want to thank you for the help in that, even though you may not have realized you were helping me. I just want to thank you anyway. Even if this is your first video, you're getting the thanks too. I hope you enjoyed this little ramble. Let me know if you want to see more things like this, little updates, because I was hesitant. I wasn't really going to post anything. This was kind of a last minute thing where I sat down and I decided, you know what, I will do a little update to fill people in on what's going on, and just let you know what's going on with me. And if I go missing for a few days, I'm not dead. My foot just slightly hurts. But I'm sure it won't be too long before we're back to normal. And if I do miss a few days, it's not going to be much. And I'm still over on Twitch. I'm there 4 days a week. I'm there on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. The link's in the description. The schedule's underneath, so you can pop in and say hello. I'm always happy to see everyone, and the channel's been growing over there, so it's been super rewarding. And I gotta say, while YouTube has taught me a lot, Twitch has taught me a lot of different things as well. They're both so similar but very different in other ways, and I've just learned a lot about myself and the community from being over there. So I'd love to see you over there. If you're not used to Twitch, I totally get it. It's a little bit overwhelming, but the community is lovely. Honestly, one of the nicest communities on Twitch, and I'm not just saying that. It like, our community has a reputation for this at this point of just being super nice, and I'm so thankful for it. But I hope you come over and join. I'd love to see you there, and we get up to some shenanigans. We have a good time. But I got some cool video ideas coming as well. I hope there'll be some interesting stuff going up. I'm really looking forward to doing tomorrow's one because it's a bit of an interesting one. We'll see how it goes. But gang, thank you so much for just being there for me. I appreciate it. Thank you for your company. If you're new, consider subscribing. I'm not sure why old man rants about foot would convince you, but if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Regulars, I appreciate you sticking with me and just listening to my ramblings. I really do. And I hope to see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.